Which, by the way, let's get into the top of the NFC South because the Bucks and Falcons, they delivered us maybe one of the best Thursday night football games of all time. Yeah, that was a game. Kirk Cousins, Mr. Comeback. What? I mean, let's give Baker credit too. It's funny how narratives work. Because if Baker had won the game in overtime, if the Bucks win the coin toss, I think Baker goes down and wins them the game. And then the narrative is MVP Baker, 4-1, best team in the South. They'd have wins over the Falcons, Lions, and Commanders. That's a great resume, by the way. You start talking about, are they the best team in the NFC? Are they the biggest threat to the Chiefs? Is Baker an MVP candidate? That's what you start talking about if they win that game. Instead, they lose in overtime. Baker 3 touchdowns, but 2 picks. But his 3 touchdown performance goes basically completely unnoticed. Nobody's talking about him. The story is Kirk Cousins. 5 touchdowns? No, 4 touchdowns, 500 passing yards, including the game-winning touchdown. He's now win all 3 of their games. He's won them with comebacks in the fourth quarter and a game-winning drive. Remember, 2 years ago, he set an NFL record, 8 game-winning drives and 8 fourth-quarter comebacks with Minnesota. And he is right now looking like he may want to break his own record. Unbelievably clutch he is, and he's calm. He stays calm. Like nobody else does. And he's really starting to remind me of a Matt Stafford or a Russell Wilson or an Aaron Rodgers or a Mahomes or a Brady, where it's like, he's down in the game and I trust him. And that's not something that I ever thought I'd be saying. I've always been a Kirk guy, but I've always been a Kirk guy when things are going well. I've always said, well, he struggles under pressure, and he struggles in big games, big moments, fourth quarters, primetime, Monday Night Football. Well, he's good in primetime now. He's won, I believe, 4 of his last 5 Monday night games after he started 1-9. So he's turned around his reputation as a bad primetime quarterback. He's also become perhaps the most clutch quarterback in the league in terms of fourth quarters, in terms of game-winning drives. Still sometimes struggles in big games, but he played well against the Chiefs. They almost beat the Chiefs. And the Bucks, that's a big game. I actually still think, though, the Bucks, I still think they might be the best team in that division. I know they lost. I still like Tampa to win that division. I think they play again. Tampa will win close. I think it'll be another great game, but I think Tampa wins close. And I think they win that division maybe by a tiebreaker. It's going to be really close. They both look good. They both look like they can make the playoffs. And credit to Baker, credit to Kirk. Both of them played out of their minds on Thursday night.